Hi, my name is Frances Shavers, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about a fairly common question that comes up when I'm talking to people about becoming a Beachbody coach. And that question is, do I have to drink Shakeology in order to be a coach? Do I have to drink Shakeology in order to be a successful coach? And my answer is yes and no. First, let me tell you why Beachbody wants you to drink Shakeology. There are three important components to the Beachbody equation to health and fitness and wellness. And those three components are eating healthy, working out, and drinking Shakeology. So imagine that you were talking to someone about the Beachbody program and you said, well, no, I'm a coach, but I don't really work out. Or, well, no, I'm a coach, but I don't eat healthy. I eat fast food 3 times a day, 7 days a week, right? So it'd be really hard to talk to people, share about the Beachbody program, and share about the successes of the program if you yourself weren't living them, if you yourself weren't working out, or you yourself weren't eating healthy, or you yourself weren't drinking Shakeology, right? So they want you to be a product of the product. The second reason why they want you to drink Shakeology is because, you know what, it's a great, great drink. It's not just a protein drink, it's a super dense nutrition drink that has phytonutrients, antioxidants, probiotics, plus the protein. So it's not just a protein drink. It's much more than that. Much more than, it has much more in it than what most of us would get just from our regular diet from eating day to day. So they believe in the value of it. They believe in the value of it. It is good for you, and they want you to be a product of the product. So that's why Beachbody wants you to actually drink Shakeology. So generally, there are two camps of people that don't want to drink Shakeology. And the first camp are people who are allergic to it. So people who are allergic to Shakeology, that's a real thing, right? That's a real thing. There are people where it causes digestive problems or any other number of problems. I myself have diet limitations, and I was at first really worried about drinking Shakeology. I actually had my doctor look at it and give a thumbs up, and I love it. I enjoy it. I've had it every day now since I've started the Beachbody program, and I really enjoy it. But if you're allergic to it, I would encourage you, or you're worried about being allergic to it, I would encourage you to look at the ingredients for all the different varieties, including the flavors and the regular versus the vegan formula. I personally can't have whey protein, so I drink the vegan formula, and it doesn't have that, so I can have that. It doesn't have soy also. So look at the ingredients and check out what is in there. The second camp of people are, or you can also talk to me about the ingredients or your concerns, and I can help you sort of sort that out, find out information to see whether or not it's a good thing for you to have or not have in the regular versus in the regular and the vegan formulas and the different flavors. The other reason why people don't drink it is they just don't like it. They can't tolerate it, right? They try. So what I say to people like that, if you haven't tried it, try it. They don't like shakes, right? If you generally haven't liked shakes in your past and you don't think you're going to like Shakeology, or you've tried Shakeology before, but for a short period of time, I would say try it for 10 or more days and see what happens. Because there's a money-back guarantee within 30 days, you could try it. See if you could experiment with different recipes. So if you don't like the texture or the taste, you could experiment with different bases like nut milks or water. See if that changes the texture, which it generally does. You could experiment with putting fruit or nut butters in it and see how that changes the taste and if you could like that. I personally like to have add-ins to my Shakeology, even though I could drink it plain. So I like, for instance, having what I call a pumpkin pie Shakeology. So I take vanilla as a base. I put in some pumpkin. I put in some fresh pureed pumpkin. I put in some nuts. I put in a little vanilla and cinnamon, and it gives it a nice taste, and I really like it. But if I'm traveling also, I just take the plain packets, put it in the shaker, shake it up, and I drink it. So there are different ways of trying the Shakeology that may address your concern about the taste or the texture. So then the question becomes, can I coach? If I'm allergic and I find out I'm allergic and I can't drink Shakeology, or I've tried for 30 days drinking it and I just can't do it. It's just not working, the taste or texture. So my answer is yes. And I say yes because there are ways to talk to people about Shakeology. And that's what you're doing. You're sharing with people. When you're a coach, you're sharing with people about the BeachBody program and about the BeachBody products. I still believe that there are ways to talk to people about Shakeology, even if you're not drinking it. So you could tell a testimony from someone you know, like your spouse, if your spouse is drinking it, or your mom is drinking it, or any of your clients are drinking it. You could tell their testimony of success, of loving the product. And so, you can actually give voice to it. I used to work actually at a Catholic university, and people would ask, well, do you need to be Catholic to work there? And the answer is no, because you could still tell testimonies and tell stories of how Catholic education could be of value, be of benefit, the importance of it, without actually being Catholic. So the same thing is true. You can still speak positively about Shakeology. I would also say that when you're sharing with potential customers or clients about Shakeology, if you come from a place of authenticity without dismissing Shakeology. So if you just say, you know what, I really tried it, I found out I'm allergic to it, or I tried it, and just for me it doesn't work, but listen, let me tell you about how it's worked for a lot of people, and it's really brought a lot of value to their health and wellness journey. So again, I say yes and no. I say at least, if you're not allergic to it, try it. Try it in different ways, with different bases, with different add-ins. See if you can find the recipe that works for you, blending it versus shaking it. If you're allergic, look carefully at the ingredients. Talk to me about your concerns about your allergies. I can help you sort of sort out whether or not the allergies whether or not there's a variation or a variety of the Shakeology that's good for your allergies. So I believe that you could be a coach and you could be a good coach, but that's just a little background about why you're asked to do it. You're not asked to do it because they're trying to be the boss of you, but they're asking you to do it because it is something that could bring valuable nutrition into your life, into the life of others. They want you to speak to it directly, and they want you to be able to be a product of the product. So those are the reasons why I believe that you could be a successful Beachbody coach and still not drink Shakeology.